everyone, welcome to the Crazy Desert Knitting channel. This channel focuses on knitting, crocheting, and other yarn related topics. I am Mel, the Crazy Desert Knitter, coming to you from the sunny Arizona. Well, it's not so sunny right now since it's nighttime. This channel already took that part. Welcome to all of my new viewers. Welcome to the Crazy Desert Knitting family. To all my returning viewers, thank you so much for coming back and seeing me again. I really appreciate it. It has been so long since I've done this. I am going to try to get all of the admin stuff out the door in the beginning really fast. So here we go. I am calling these new episode formats coffee breaks. What does that mean? I am hoping that within a 10 to 30 minute span, the time that you could grab a cup of coffee, cup of tea, glass of wine, beverage of your choice, knit a little bit on your whatever it is you've got, your project of your choice, crochet on your project of choice, and just kind of relax a few minutes with me before you get back to your normal day. These episodes should have very little to no editing involved with them. I found that was the largest part of my process, was not the recording, was not the gathering everything up, it was the editing and uploading process. I am hoping to remove the editing process to a minimum. If anybody is looking for any names of designers, patterns, yarns, colorways, anything else I talk about, they will still be linked in the description box below. Go ahead and check those out. Also, if you guys notice, we're in a slightly different location today. This is not going to be normal. I will apologize if there is an echo. I'm in a very large space that has got a lot of stone in it. And so I will try to reduce the echo to nothing. I don't know if it's going to work. I did try to record this a couple days ago. I wound up playing light chicken. It's very close to yarn chicken. I lost. After about 5 minutes, you guys couldn't see me anymore. So I am trying to re-record. Okay, so I think that's all the admin. If anybody wants to get a hold of me, check out the description box below. That's where you guys can do it, or leave me a comment, and I will try to remember to get back to everybody. I'm really terrible at that. First off, what am I wearing? It is one of the most recent finished objects that I have. I'll actually try to get a little bit closer so you guys can see. There you go. This is the Summer Sorrel by Woolen Pine Designs. It is the summer version because it is the short sleeve version. I do live in the desert, so summer versions are always typically better for me. I believe the regular sorrel, like the normal one, the long sleeve version, is made out of DK weight yarn, which is just too warm for me, especially most of the year. So I think I can get away with wearing this most of the year. I haven't tried it yet. I finished this around end of November. I have worn it several times since. It is fantastic. I did accidentally block the arms a little aggressively. Oops. Whoopsies. The only thing that I would change from what I did, I used the recommended needle size in the pattern. However, I did not make gauge with that needle size. I would have had to go up a needle size to make gauge, which is normally what I have to do. So what I did is I stayed at the same needle size, but I went up a pattern size. That typically takes care of that stuff. I did do the math because, you know, I'm a numbers person. So I did the math and the math came out pretty close. So I went ahead and went with it. And I like the fabric so much more. The yarn is Cascade Heritage Silk. It is a fingering weight yarn. I don't know what the colorway is, but I do know the colorway has been discontinued. I know that because when I bought it, they were very specific to tell me this. So I know I bought this from Tempe Yarn and Fiber, which is a yarn shop in Tempe, Arizona. Great store. If you're ever in Tempe, Arizona or near Tempe, Arizona, Phoenix area, go ahead and check them out. They're amazing. Okay, I think that's everything for this top. It was great. I love it. I wear it all the time. Awesome. So now on to my works in progress. And for those of you who are new here, I did say works plural. I am a fairly monogamous knitter, so the fact that I have 2 going is pretty surprising. I actually have 3. I have Building Blocks Blanket by Michelle Hunter going as well. However, I do 1 block a month, and that is it. It takes me 6 hours or so, and away I go. But I'm not going to show you guys that. That will most likely be a separate break. I am going to talk to you today, guys, about the Carmen lace coat. I'm going to hold up the picture of the pattern, probably covering my face, and then I will speak again. So here you go. This is the back. This pattern is designed by Alexandra Davidoff. Description box below, guys. My local yarn store, Isabel's Parlor, was doing a knit along starting in January 2022 through February 2022. I saw this about a week and a half before Christmas and immediately fell in love with the sample in her shop. It was perfect for my mom. Now, I didn't get finished before Christmas, so I went ahead and I just boxed up the yarn and the pattern and I gave that to my mom. And mom goes, "You're giving me yarn?" I said, "No, I'm giving you a coat. I just haven't finished it yet." So I'm again going to hold this up and then let you guys see it. And then I will, go through a little bit more of what it is. So, there we go. So this is the top, and it's going to go to the bottom. It is gorgeous. This is made out of Marasol Yarn's Inka base. And I'm losing stitches. Hang on. Ooh, stitches. Okay, that's the second time I have dropped stitches on this thing. Stitch marker too. Again, this is from Marasol Yarn's Inka base. It's coming out on camera a little more taupey brown than in real life. In real life, it is a beautiful champagne-y, pearly color. It is so much paler than what you guys are seeing here on screen. I can't even get it to, no, it's like trying to match what's behind me and it's not. It is this beautiful, light, creamy, iridescent, a little bit shiny. Yeah, it's really beautiful in person. It's not showing up right. This is, I'm actually going to read you guys the label. This is 64% viscose, 36% baby alpaca. This is called, the shade is Smokey Quartz. I don't see the Smokey Quartz out of this, but it is beautiful. It is shade 03. It takes 4 balls to do it to the length described in the pattern and to also make the giant tassels. I am not making the giant tassels. B, I'm not making this to the length described in the pattern. Why? My mom didn't want it that long. As you guys can notice in the pattern, it basically went down to like duster length. My mom wanted it more just above her knee, And by the time I block this, I'm hoping that's where it comes out. The giant tassels, I will not be using those either. Several people have finished this in the knit along already at Isabel's Parlor. And they put on the giant tassels. And then they turned around and said, nope, bad idea. Don't do that. It doesn't make it very functional. The tassel gets in the way. I don't want that for my mom. So we have some wooden buttons at home that are really nice and large. And I think I'm going to use those instead, because I've seen a couple of people use those. So this is the Carmen lace coat, is for my mom. I think she's going to love it. Okay. The only thing I have left is to bind off, block, and sew the arms together. That's it. I don't know why it hasn't been done yet, but it hasn't. Okay. My next whip, and my only other whip, is a sock from Socktacular. Woo! It's a Socktacular book. It's from Knit Picks. Sorry, it's from Knit Picks. And I actually borrowed it from a friend. I think I actually need to get her a new copy. This has been in several work bags for a while now. I needed a project that was small and quick and could travel with me at the very beginning of the year for work reasons. I didn't want to take the Carmen lace coat. Too many balls of yarn, too much space, wasn't going to be there long enough to make it worth my while to lug all that stuff around. So I was like, you know what? Socks are small. I can do this. So I went ahead and I grabbed the Socktacular book. I was reading through the directions that they had in there. You can pick your toe, your heel, and your cuff and mix and match throughout, which is great. You can do them top down or toe up. Both are explained in this book, which is great as well. There are several patterns. I am doing the moss rib pattern, so you guys know. It is great. I prefer doing my socks top down. It's just kind of the way I learned, and I kind of prefer it. I've done it toe up, but I don't enjoy it. So let's show you the sock. I said a lot today. I apologize. Okay. So these are not blocked, and this is the first one. And that's a pretty accurate description of the color, which I did not realize was going to blend in with the background. It's a pretty accurate description of the color, sorry. And I did not realize it was going to blend in with the background behind me. Wind, don't know what's going on. I chose a heel flap and gusset and a ribbed top. The funny thing is the entire sock is a rib. But hey, I am knitting mine on a 1.5 millimeter needle or a 2.25. I knit tight, so there you go. I did make I made a minor adjustment to the pattern in Socktacular. All sock patterns in Socktacular are knit at 64 stitches. And the way you make them bigger or smaller is by changing your needle size. That doesn't work for me. I like a very dense sock. I like a very tight sock. If you hear barking, I am so sorry. There we go. And so what I did is I figured out the number of repeats that I wanted around, and I added an extra 8 stitches. But I did only add them to the top of the foot. So you can choose to do the pattern all the way through the top of the foot and do the bottom foot of your foot just regular stockinette. Or you can stop the pattern when you do your heel and do your entire foot in stockinette. It's up to you. It's kind of a mix and match thing, which is really cool. I chose to go all the way through. And this is what it looks like. Really enjoying it. I do enjoy hand knit socks. I like to wear them, especially when I'm on stone or tile floor. But I don't knit a ton of socks because I don't wear a ton of socks. But I do enjoy it. Okay, I'm not going to try to take this cake out of the bag that it's currently in because it would be a little more difficult. So sorry for the glare. That there is the cake skeined up, or the skein caked up. See if I can get you guys a picture of the bottom. That's not a good picture. That's definitely more accurate to its actual color. It is a beautiful skein of yarn from Dream in Color. And it is her Smooshy fingering base. It is a one of a kind, so it does not have a name, which is kind of sad. Her Smooshy base is 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon. It is 420 yards for a 4-ounce skein. There you go. And it is extremely nice to knit with. I know if I was looking for a hard wearing sock, this is not the sock yarn for you. 85-15, not a great combo. However, it's got a great twist to the yarn. It's got a good weight in your fingers. It glides nicely. It's just great. I like it. I really enjoy working with it. And I don't have to have my socks really hard wearing because I only wear them when I'm at home, because I don't really wear socks otherwise. You know, all that fun. All right, so I think that's everything for today. I hope you guys enjoyed our first coffee break. Maybe next time, if I get a chance, I might record in another few days if I can find some time to sit down and pull it up. And I might actually tell you guys what is inspiring me this year as I watch other YouTubers. But in the meantime, thank you so much. Check out the description box below for all the information you're going to need to know. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button right down there. If you'd like to get a hold of me, leave me a comment, find me on Ravelry. I'll be honest, that's like the only things I check. So, my bad. Until next time, thanks for joining me, and see you guys next time. Bye.